it's Cathy Andronicou here, and today I'm going to show you how to create these hair barrettes using hand-cut Monterey Pine. I'll also be using some StazOn, StazOn and some other bits and pieces. First of all, take one of the leaves and using the basic grey paper distressing set, use the round edged file and lightly file on the corner of the leaf. This is just to get a hold on the shape before you move on to another file. Next, take the semicircular file and go into the area that you've already created and file again until you've got a nice dip in the leaf edge, as you can see here. Repeat this process around the leaf. I'll just move in a bit closer so you can see me going into the next one, starting with the rounded file and then with the semicircular file. As you can see, I've now gone all the way around the edge of my leaf. Next, I'll add some veining to the centre and the sides. I'm going to use a curved edge small chisel. I found these in a little craft shop, and just very gently chisel away from the centre. You don't need very much pressure at all for it to come off the wood. I then use a pointed edge chisel and just draw a line down the centre so that I deepen the actual edge. I repeat this process for each of the sides of the leaf. Once I have done this, I'm now ready to start inking. Using a fantastic brush tip and StazOn Spice Chai, I apply ink to the areas that I have actually filed and marked out from the centre, as you can see here. Take a Monterey Pine flower and the Zen stencil from the Crafter's Workshop and ink the hearts through the stencil. I'm using Spice Chai StazOn for this purpose. Once I've done this, I then take the Live, Laugh, Love and use the O from Passion to get the centre of my flower. Using a small curved chisel, go around the edge of the inked areas until you've carved out the shapes. Don't worry if you accidentally go over part of the inked part, it'll all add to the character. Just repeat this process until you have completed all areas of the flower and then ink around the outside edge as well. Here you can see the finished flower. Now we need to create a bit of a dip in the back of the flower so that the leaves sit neatly on the back. So again, I'm using a chisel and on two sides of the flower, just taking out some of the wood so that it is actually thinner on those two sides, as you can see here. That will then make it sit on the barrette more comfortably. You can see from this that the stems of the leaves also need to be shaved down a bit because they're a little bit too thick. So again, using a small chisel, I just take off a little bit of the wood. They're now ready to slot into the grooves that I've already created on the flower. You don't have to be very accurate on this, just so that they sit comfortably. Now take a glue gun and add the pieces to the barrette. Now the barrette is almost finished. I'm just using some vintage glaze on to seal the project. I'm spreading it over lightly with a paintbrush and then leaving to dry. As an alternative, you can use Memento Luxe inks to colour the barrette. I've used Pear Tart and Morocco and an ink blusher to add the colour. To seal it, I have used the Glaze On Original. This now completes the project. Thank you for watching. For further inspiration and great project ideas, check out Imagine Crafts on Facebook, Pinterest and at imaginecrafts.com.